G'day everyone, Brian here. If you could talk to someone immensely famous, what would you ask them? If you could talk to the President or the Prime Minister or the greatest rock star or the greatest business leader, what would you ask them? Good question to ask sometimes, isn't it? If you could have the chance to meet your hero, what would you ask them? Well, there are some stories in the Bible about people coming to Jesus and asking him certain questions. Some of them very arrogant and aggressive questions. Some of them very humble and appealing questions. And one of those was a man who came to Jesus with one question on his mind. Now, the context of this man's life helps to understand the context of his question. You see, this man has leprosy, an incurable disease of the time, and a disease which carried with it enormous social burden. Nobody wanted to know a leper. Nobody wanted to be near a leper, certainly not to touch a leper. And this man had leprosy. And he saw Jesus coming, and he had one thing to say to Jesus. What question would you ask? What would you want to say to Jesus? Well, here's what this man wanted to say to Jesus. He said to him, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." He fell on his knees to say that to Jesus. What did Jesus do? What would you do if a leper came and knelt before you? Well, here's what Jesus did. Filled with compassion, he reached out, took his hand and said, "I am willing, be clean." I am willing, be clean. Well, here is the love of Jesus expressed to a man with leprosy. And here in this story is the love of Jesus expressed to people like you and me, where we can come to Jesus and say, "Lord, if you are willing," and we might find Jesus saying exactly that, "I am willing, be clean." Yesterday was Are You OK Day. And I expect that there are many of us who have wanted to cry out to Jesus, "Lord, if you are willing, you will make me happy. You will make me feel joyful. You will make me feel content." And we feel that God is silent, that Jesus is not responding to us the way we want him to. If that's you, then I encourage you to take hold of these verses, take hold of this story, and be like that leper, to continue crying out to Jesus, "Lord, if you are willing, make me clean." It might be that it's the very thing that you're crying out for that is driving you to Jesus. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad place to go. Whatever it is that might be for you, and pray that you might take the example of this leper, and that in Jesus you might find your greatest hope fulfilled, in the one who says, "I am willing, be clean." God bless you today, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.